Okay, guys. My apologies. For those who's on the, watching the live, get to saw what happened. I was like in the middle of recording, and it just stopped on me, and I had to clear up space. So hopefully, a lot more space that can clear up, so I can at least like get an hour full of, you know, doing these. And like I had a lot of space, but I guess with this laptop I didn't. So hopefully we won't have that mistake or don't have those problems, and let's just go with it. So as I was just talking about, like, this is one of the articles I want to talk about tonight. We're gonna talk about comic book movies and TV news, development things that's going on in with Milwaukee, busing content, and also Milwaukee bus content. So we will talk about all that. So I'm just looking on the scene, like, of course, Thunderbolts was getting a lot of comparisons of Suicide Squad. So I'm just trying to see like what they're thinking of what Thunderbolts should do differently. Um, get to it already, okay? That's one thing they said. Two, let them fight. Okay, it seems like Suicide Squad always miss the opportunity to see various superpowered characters on the team going at it. Okay. Three, take heavy losses. Okay, the beauty of Thunderbolts is that its roster of characters even experienced MCU fan favorites like Velma, like Velina and Bucky Barnes. The characters want to brought back, expanded, or redeemed in some way, like Red Guardian, Ghost, and Taskmaster. So I have heard neither of those type of SNOs to the future MCU franchise have the Thunderbolts. So they probably I guess what they're gonna do is they said like after this Thunderbolts that's just gonna be like the one time thing. But hey, if it be successful, they might continue on. You never know. But I guess that's their three takes on how they can be different from the Suicide Squad. But well, if it's good, it's gonna be good, regardless of you know what some these writers like from comicbooks.com and things like that. So no, they could be thinking differently compared to us. So it's like up to us, the fans, to see like if we like it or not. I'm just seeing if there's some more. Of course, Deadpool Wolverine will be pre-ordered. It'll be out on. I think it's 3 weeks from tomorrow. It comes out on 4K and Blu-ray and all that stuff. And plus, the digital release is going to come out tomorrow. As we talk about Christopherson, rest in peace to him. I thought he was like great in like the Blade movies, so I was talking about that before it got cut off. That's probably it for that's probably it for Marvel. But let's talk about see if there's any news that comes up with DC. Let's see. Really, it ain't that much to really not much to talk about. But Joker Follade at Gantz is coming out this Friday, so we are going to see that. But we will give our like review on it and see if we like it or not. We'll tell you on our review and things like that. So not much for comic book movies and TV. I didn't see the Penguin, the second episode, but I'm gonna watch it either sometime tonight or sometime tomorrow. So yeah, we'll just watch that, and probably like when it's all over, I'll get my full review on the series itself. Probably will do that down the road. And the same thing with Epica all around. So see all the 9 episodes, and after that, I'll give you a review of what I think about it. Let's see. I think there was nothing to talk about, stuff that's going on with business. But let me refresh this and go from there. Okay, there's really ain't. whatever retailer will, take over. Okay, I didn't know about that one, so we will look at convention serve boost of Wisconsin Center District's finance. Um, as y'all know, they did, the Republican National Convention here, and they host like numerous like other events. They was going to host the Wisconsin Comic Convention, but unfortunately, that's either delayed or they're just going to end it all. We just know that it's been canceled, but we don't know like the extent of the future of it is. They've been here once in 2019, and we haven't the 5 years because of pandemic and stuff like that. And yeah, they got a lot of stuff coming along in the near future. They're gonna have like a wrestling convention. Like how they do in the high school and college. So they're gonna have that going on for the next few years. Of course, they're gonna have more events like the Northwestern Mutual and Crew and National Guard. Let's see. Animated 414, they was here, which was a big success on that one too. Although they only didn't use as much room as they did, and they still ended up being successful. So we was told like next year when they do it in August for Anime 414, it's going to be bigger. So a lot more room and things like that. So that's cool. 11 shows that's already confirmed for 2025. Oh, they talk about like that whole area. But yeah, of course y'all know the convention did extend and they finally like finished up this part in May. And but they say they've been booked for a lot of stuff all the way through 2031. So some of the stuff we don't know and some of the stuff we do know. All you gotta do is just look at thebearcenter.com, all events and stuff like that, and they'll explain like how did it came to be with them fixing making it the convention center like expand. So they did, and I've been into it like maybe like twice already, including at the 414 anime, which was pretty good. So we can skip to that. Talk about a little bit of wrestling. Yeah, I kind of saw this like before, I got on here that something about kill switch hospitalized. So let's see what the medical condition that Luchasaurus is facing, well, aka kill switch. So let's see. Let's see. I'm not gonna, let's see from there. He's dealing with serious medical issues that result from him in the hospital. So, they found him collapsed this past Friday. After he was taken to the hospital, his blood oxygen level was found to be below 80%, which is dangerously low, considering the normal level is 95 to 100%. Oh wow, he had pneumonia. Sorry if I said it wrong. In both lungs, and was days away from permanent lung damage. Wow. Man, that's huge. Yeah, so hopefully he recovers. It's gonna be sucked that he's not gonna be on the 5th year anniversary of AEW Dynamite, which they're gonna have this Wednesday. So that's gonna suck. Well, interception by Detroit. So most likely Detroit won that game. And y'all probably already saw, what happened with the main event, Seth Rollins' return, and helping Braun Strowman win the match. But yeah, and which they did mention during the before the Gunter and Sami Zayn segment that Ilya Dragunov suffered. Oh, okay, he suffered a torn ACL at a house show. this past weekend. So they say he's gonna miss like 6 to 9 months. So Dragunov, yeah, you may not have heard of him, but he was from NXT. Then they moved him up. Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
It's a long time to be off.
Yeah, no kidding. But if it's gonna be longer than 6 months, that means that he is gonna miss WrestleMania. And they may hold him back to and make him have him return. The night after the both WrestleManias, which will probably be Monday Night Raw. So we'll see how that goes. Um, let's see. Trying to think of yeah, because this is another thing. Like with Adam Cole, like it's been out for a while now, and they said it's like, oh, it's been a year, and especially his situation with him and Britt Baker. So yeah, okay. They're hoping to get Cole back sooner or later. Cole sustained 2 concussions that left him out of action, almost ended his wrestling career. Okay, I didn't know about the 2 concussions. I didn't know about that. But yeah, that's kind of sucks. So hopefully he returns soon and go for keep going. Okay, they may do another AEW video game. As you know, I think they working with THQ on the Fight Forever one, and all they did was add like a lot of DLC content from the game ever since it came out a few years ago. Or they had issues with use ranging from a buggy game release that some fans call unfinished to possible issues between Kenny Omega and the developer. Okay. Of course. Oh, darn it. Okay, the game launched. I thought it was a few years, but it launched it June of last year. Yeah, that's crazy. Um, of course, no further DLC have been announced for wrestlers like Will Ospreay, Mercedes Moët, and Adam Copeland, which is still not available in the game. So maybe they probably working on development of a new game. They're probably gonna have all of them in there. But yeah, interesting. Uh, let's see. Of course, they announced, when they're gonna have the Royal Rumble tickets on sale, which would be November 13th for the pre-sale. It's gonna start. Then the official tickets will go on sale. It's Friday, November 15th. That's when they're gonna be here for SmackDown. Now, I did mention this earlier on the live about that, but uh, let's see. We saw that Kia Lyons finally made her return, so hopefully she don't get hurt again. Hopefully that's not the case. So hopefully she be on the program for like a long time, at least with NXT. So yeah, like a lot of issues in there, like a lot of injuries she had in her short career. But yeah, okay, there's not much to talk about. But one thing we know that NWA we're no longer going to be on the CW, with thanks to NXT going to start being on there. But I thought they was going to keep both NXT and NWA on there, but they decided not to. And I guess for the next 5 weeks until NWA finds like maybe a TV partner, or maybe they could be the ones that be working with Fox, like to put their shows on. You never know. But yeah, um, they'll have NWA will show all their their like library, and plus all their episodes will be on X. Kind of like the same thing with WWE showing Speed on X like every Wednesday. So with NWA, they're gonna show their programming every Tuesday. Which kind of sucks because I was just starting to catch up on NWA and have to now like try to watch it when the time it comes on. They were just better off just like going back to YouTube. But I guess that's just me. I don't know. But going to development news, so let's see, 309 North Water Street. Apparently, let's see, Two Birds Event Group has another bird in hand. The Milwaukee-based event group led by Ramsey Reno and Tyler Curran preparing to open a new venue in the historic Third Ward, which is still downtown Milwaukee, called the Rubaiyat. So most likely with this one, they're gonna of course is the group's second project in the neighborhood, joining Starling, which opened in 2 years ago. Okay. Apparently, what they're saying, this is gonna be like a event place, like a venue that they can host events if they want to. So that'd be good for like, especially for like people, if they trying to look for, host like big shows, like maybe they decide to do NWA here or TNA here. This could be one of the venues well they could do, but how big is it gonna be though? That's what I'm wondering. Uh, I'm just reading to see if they'll say anything about it or if they have like a the event space is expected to open next spring. And yeah, they only had this one picture of it, so that doesn't really help. So, hopefully they have more information and we'll, talk about it. So, we'll see. Um, but yeah, although I know we're going through this real quick, but like I said, there's probably ain't that, much to talk about. And speaking of, things to talk about, Bucks. They had their media day today, and they interviewed like most of the players, just talk about what's going on. And I did release a video yesterday talk about what's going on with Chris Middleton. Like he's not clear to play like 5-on-5, but he will participate in other activities during training camp, which right now they're probably in California, so that's where they're going to decide to put you know their practice in California, so it won't be no distractions. So that's what it seems like. That's what it's going to be, what they're going to do. But yeah. So it really ain't that big news just for that. But they were just talking about Joe Wolf, which was a former Bucks player and also was an assistant head coach for the G League, Milwaukee Herd, passed away. So that kind of sucks. Like I remember him, although he only played 1 year for the Bucks. But yeah, like I remember the guy, big guy. Like it's just like I didn't see like enough for him, but I think he came. He got drafted by Utah, I believe, but I could be wrong. Not sure. But speaking of passing, Dikembe Mutombo, although he has he was not with the Bucks or anything like that. Like he started his career with Denver, then going to Atlanta, then 76ers, and a good thing you can mention that because he was in the Eastern Conference Finals with the 76ers when they was going against the Milwaukee Bucks in a controversial series. Yeah, it was a lot of controversy, but suddenly with Scott Williams suspension and some calls that hadn't been called and some other things that was going along with the NBA don't want the Bucks be in the finals, which they were the better offensive team overall. But we're gonna say that one for another time and another day for talking about the Bucks got screwed out of the Eastern Conference Finals in 2001. So that'll probably be another day and another time. we mentioned on the live, as they mentioned it now in the news, that Pete Rose has passed. Um, y'all probably know him from like playing for Cincinnati Reds, and I think there's some few other teams that he played for as well. Philadelphia Phillies was another. Well, yeah, that's sad. And they mentioned the news. Yeah, they mentioned it on Raw today too. So of course he did like couple stints like was was a guest at time when it comes to WWE. He was on WrestleMania 14 and no, what was it, 14 and 15. Just trying to get a revenge on Kane. So yeah, just a lot of stuff that's going on. And I might as well say in life in general. So it kind of sucks, but hopefully, maybe they'll decide, put him in the Hall of Fame. Like I mentioned on the live, like the things he did for him, get him like banned from the MLB and also not in the Hall of Fame. You, when like sports gambling and things like that. And at the time, I guess it wasn't really that huge as it was in the '90s. For they had referees betting against games and costing like games and stuff like that with the outcome. So yeah, it just it's just crazy. I know it wasn't big to us like back then, with sports gambling and players like doing that. So as y'all probably heard recently with the Toronto Raptors player that did like sports gambling, he actually got banned from the NBA and can no longer play in the NBA again. I forgot what the guy's name, but I just know he used to play for Toronto Raptors. But yeah, that's crazy. Um, Guys, we're gonna end the program here. Like I said, it ain't that much, to talk about with this. So that's why I'm glad I did, the watch along with Raw, and it was just cool for the ones that's been on here, like chatting with me. I appreciate it, and thank you guys for like watching. Oh, you heard the missus said thank you for announcing to her, and plus her birthday was this past Thursday, so you know, the birthday celebration ain't over yet. So that'd be yeah, something to come. But anyways, program notes. So we're about to be in October, in a couple hours from now. Well, less than 2 hours. Um, there are gonna be like some program additions and stuff that's going on. For those who follow WFSO on YouTube, um, next Monday we will start a series of WFSO's top 10. There's already like 4 episodes that's already ready that's going to be shown starting at 2 p.m. Central Time, 3 p.m. Eastern, talking about our top 10 of it could be something in sports, could be something in movies and things like that. So stay tuned for that. That will start this Monday. So that's one program note for you, and another one is WFSO Exclusive is back. For those who's like watch some of the series of episodes and stuff like that in the past. We go like to indie shows and we show like some of the matches that we think that y'all should see. Um, that starts back next Thursday. With it would be, let's see, let me get the times right. 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central. So it'll be like right after TNA Impact. So after that, you can like go to YouTube and look for our channel and go ahead, and watch it along and see, some of the matches and some of the shows that we went to within, in Milwaukee and like around the county as well. So, okay, although most of the episodes are already set, there's gonna be more episodes to come. So December, we got like a big surprise for you guys to for the all them episodes that's gonna be showing in December. So stay tuned for that. And on that program note, like I said, once again, thank you guys for watching. For you guys that's watching on Twitch, please follow us on here. Try to do like more like live shows and stuff like that. So please, share the word and spread the word that we're doing this. So you like content like talk about the Bucks, development that's going around in Milwaukee, wrestling and all that other stuff. Please, check us out. I know this Friday we probably gonna do a WFSO preview on WWE's Bad Blood PLE event that's gonna be showing this Saturday, and it's gonna be a little bit early for the PLE event, so which is kind of a surprise. So yeah, if you guys is watching on YouTube, thanks for the likes. I love it. Please like and subscribe to the channel. If you like the content that we giving out right now, we might be back this Wednesday for WFSO After Dark. So if it's like a big subject that's probably going to come up, we'll talk about that and just whatever else is going to come up. So also any news and anything like that comes up as well, we will post up on here on YouTube as well. So check those episodes out. And 2000 videos, over 2000. So been doing this for nearly 16 years, and yeah, we made
Greatest hits from.
yeah, you ain't kidding, some of our greatest hits are on there too. So check out stuff from wrestling content and also Milwaukee Bucks content. So if you want to look up that back, or look back on that, check it out. The Toy Dimension is a sponsor, so check them out. If you want more information on them, and plus their Milwaukee location, you can look at it at wrestlingfanspeakout.weebly.com. Oh, sorry, man, just itchy around the ears. Also, we have a October 15th event that's going on with the Wave of Light. So you get a chance, please come see us if you're in the Milwaukee area, or if you're just around, just want to light up a candle at 7 p.m. Your time and celebrate the pregnancy and infant loss of the babies we lost, or the infants we lost. So celebrate on that. But if you can make it to our event in Milwaukee, there's information on that's on the website too, wrestlingfanspeakout.weebly.com. You can also look for information on that and sponsors for that as well. You can be a sponsor, so all that information is on there too. And also you can check out maddiesmemory.org or maddiesmemory.com for more information on that as well. But once again, thank you guys for watching. Sorry, it's kind of like a short episode for the pre-recorded version, so I apologize. So until the next video, you guys have a good one, and see you later.